Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome to my Rome Total War Remastered Republic of Carthage campaign on the RTR Imperium Surrector mod. In today's video, I want to do a campaign in one video with the challenge of eliminating the Roman Republic, winning the Punic War. I kind of want to just form a maritime Carthaginian empire today. I also want to eliminate Numidia and Spain. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If I can't, I'll consider this campaign a failure. If I can't complete the challenge, let me know other campaigns and challenges you would like me to do in the comments. So, without further ado, let's make Carthage great again. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay guys, welcome to the campaign map. Welcome to the Republic of Carthage campaign on the Imperium Surrectum mod, which adds historically authentic units to all factions and does change the starting position of some as well. I don't know if there's too much of a difference to the Carthaginian starting position. I can't tell. It's been a while since I've played vanilla, but we have most of what you'd expect Carthage to have. North Africa, Lilybaeum in Sicily, Sardinia and Corsica. We've also got Cordoba and a little bit of Northern Africa as well. So this is going to be a good one. Let's get ready for the Punic War eventually. Okay, so I guess we start building things up. Trade is going to be incredibly important in this one, and also having a decent navy. Hanno, 65, is our faction leader. It's a shame he's a little bit older. He's not going to last too long in this campaign. So Hasdrubal is his firstborn son and heir. He has some sons, Burrus as well. So we've got a couple of decent male heirs. Okay, in Carthage itself, we don't need roads, probably. We've got pretty built up cities, so maybe just go with communal farming and then like sewers next. So I think for this Carthaginian campaign, firstly, we want to put a lot of investment into the island of Sicily. We want to try and take Messana, which is rebel, and also push into Syracuse that the Greeks own. We want to try and get rid of Numidia and North Africa as well, and all at the same time we want to at least put some effort into Spain, because the last thing we want is the Spanish to control Iberia, or the Celt-Iberians rather. Okay, so we're mobilizing a force in Sicily. We want to push towards Messana. The Greeks are there as well, because you never know. If you don't push towards Messana, the Roman Republic can push in there, and same with the Greeks. So we've got a pretty decent army here with Hanno, who's 65. We've got some elephants, got some light infantry as well. Mostly mercenaries from all of North Africa, Carthage and sort of Spain. We've got a pretty decent navy, so we will need to protect it. We want to try and get all our units out of Carthage, and probably Hadrumetum as well. Or maybe they should go against the Numidians. We'll just rally up in Carthage and we'll make the decision. Not much of a garrison at Corellas. Same with here as well. We'll start building up an army in Cordoba, because we can probably take some rebel territory. Isn't there a province like Eastwood over here somewhere? Probably need to get a navy here as well eventually, just to get troops continually flowing from Tingi. We'll just send a ship there now. It's going to be a while before we get a port. Okay, temples wise, which one's the good one? Probably the 10% trade bonus. That was really, really beneficial. Balhamun is actually okay as well. I think the trade one. Yeah, we'll go with that. Right, so as we're pushing towards Messana, it looks like half of the armies come out. We'll actually probably fight this one. This will be a good real test for us. I want to test out the elephants. So we're coming up against some Samnite militia here. So we'll fight this one. The first battle of the series, our first battle opportunity. Let's get stuck into some Sicilian rebels with the mighty Hanno of Carthage. Elephants are still really powerful in this mod, like in the vanilla version. So they're going to be fun for this series.
This battle will be done. Whether the day goes well is in our hands. Oh, brave soldiers, let us fight well. Today the vultures feast, but they will feast upon our enemies, not us.
Okay, let's start the deployment. Okay, so we've got a lot of cavalry, a lot of skirmishers. Not too many infantry in this one, but that should be okay. We should be able to kite, draw out and drag this Samnite force. They're not pikes, so they're not going to be like that less mobile. But these light infantry have a lot of skirmishers, so they're a bit of a hybrid unit, which is cool. So we'll form that up, put the weaker skirmishers at the back, and we'll chuck the elephants like here. They're clipping them slightly, so let's move them back. Alright, let's start the battle. They're now loading in. Right, let's have a look at the Carthaginian units in RTR Imperium Surrectum. So here we just have some of your basic skirmishers in a fishnet by the look of it. We've also got some elephants here. And then we have the bread and butter, sort of like the Libyan infantry for the Carthaginians. Here's the general's bodyguard and cavalry as well, occupying one of the flanks. And then we've got some skirmish cav as well. And then Hanno and some more units as well. And here are the Samnite forces that are defending Sicily. Oh, that's cool. They kind of went with the silver and red aesthetic. Because I'm pretty sure it's like the similar colours that the Samnites have in Rome 2. Yeah, they're actually a faction in some of the Rome 2 DLC. Alright, let's push up. Let's move up our elephants as well. They have ammunition on them, so they're going to be able to skirmish a little bit as well. Walking ancient fortresses and the tanks there they are. So we'll just try and surround, encircle and envelop and just see how much of these Samnites we can take out before we even start cycle charging with my cavalry or sending in my infantry. So once we eliminate this army, we should be able to march on and conquer Messana if we're quick enough with impunity. We might go for the Greeks and just try and secure Sicily. And if we can stop the Romans from interfering here, that'd be beneficial. Some of the skirmishers are now getting off. Depending on how this war goes and the battle against the Greeks, we might not even bother sending the army from Carthage. Move you back slightly as they're coming up here. So we're just trying to kite and skirmish them as best we can. Just agitate them. Because we've basically got 3 armies in operation at the moment. This one operating in Sicily, trying to conquer it. Yeah, I think I'll send the other one in North Africa. Oh, they're getting a little bit too close. That should be alright. We should better hold them there. Yeah, we'll send the other one against the Numidians, because although we're probably allied with them, or we should be technically, I do not trust them. So if we can secure our African provinces, we can sort of leave them behind a little bit and throw everything into the Roman basket. So they've lost 84% now. Their infantry is engaging mine. And our elephants are getting their shots off as well. Okay, probably don't need to chuck in the elephants just yet. We want to try and save as many of them. Because if we do lose this elephant unit, it's going to be quite some time before we're going to be able to recruit them from our unit pool. It's going to take a fair few while before we can actually fully recruit them. Okay, looks like... Oh, there goes the enemy general by the look of it. And as he's just a captain, you'd imagine most of them would capitulate now. Yep, so a good real sort of test of this army. Skirmishers. Really nice hybrid units as well. The Carthaginians. We mostly rely on mercenaries. So we might need to try and get us... I don't know, just go about recruiting them as best we can. Right, run them down. So it looks like we're going to have a quick little victory here in Sicily. Clear victory. Only 38 men. Crikey. That's really, really good. Come home with this shield or upon it. A Spartan woman equips her son. That's in 300. Doesn't Cersei Lannister say that? Right. Let's push towards Messana now. Unfortunately, the spy failed to open the gates. Oh, that would have been really good if that happened. And Hanno's no more. Yeah, he only lasted a couple of turns. It's a shame he started at 65. So Hanno is no more. Had a dream of a Carthaginian maritime empire and conquering Rome. Has Drubal. has taken the throne and the Republic lead. Okay, we should be able to take Masana now. We've really weakened the rebels that were outside. They decided to march out for whatever reason. So we can take the city now. And we'll replenish and repair where we can. Massalia want trade rights and map. I guess we'll accept that for now, just to get a little bit of money, because it's going to be a while before we even hit their settlements. The Celtiberians want trade, we'll accept that for now, but we're going to eventually go to war with them as well.
Our thanks.
Okay, we're mobilizing against the Greek city-states at Syracuse, and we'll try and attack them as well quite quickly. So, there doesn't seem to be too many on... Oh, okay. I was going to say, there doesn't seem to be too many. But Dionysus is there on the outskirts. Okay, we're pushing down to the Spanish coast here. And we'll just try and gobble up as many rebel territory as we can. We'll enslave them as well. Right, back on over to Greece. Or the Greek front. We should be able to take Syracuse now. Yeah, we can. Right, let's get rid of them. We might even be able to sue for peace with the Greeks. But now we have Sicily under our control. Oh, perfect. They want a ceasefire. We'll accept that. Only a short little war. I wanted the entirety of Sicily under my control, because it's going to be a really good operations for us to leapfrog into Italy. Alright, time for a war against the Numidians now. I've sent an army to start a war with them. They've probably got 2-3 settlements, but by the look of it, there isn't too many. So we're going to send Hasdrubal while his brothers can start capturing and occupying and conquering territory in Iberia and in Sicily. The siege equipment's now being built. No Numidian reaction, so we should be able to take the city with impunity. And we're going to be able to get rid of the Numidian faction leader as well, or Massali. Okay, so I think it's time to start off a war against the Romans. We've managed to build up Sicily quite well, and we have a full stack here as well. So pushing into Rhegium is probably the play. There doesn't seem to be much of a military force in there, and Cornelius Scipio Africanus is inside. Getting rid of him would really help our cause. More units are flooding from Sicily by the day. We've nearly got another full stack here, so we're about to launch 2 full stacks into Rome. The Punic War is well underway, and we're about to get rid of Cornelius Scipio Africanus as well, very early on. We've taken our first piece of territory on the Italian peninsula. Still continuing our war against the Numidians, the Massali, but they have absolutely nothing. Hasdrubal is making massive gains against the African tribe. Look, there's only slingers in there. It's not even worth playing that one. Clear victory. Alright, back over to Italy now. We have 3 armies, 3 full stacks. They have a full stack in Tarentum as well. So we'll fight this one against Aulus Brutus, because they're trying to defend their southern coast. So there's going to be a Carthaginian fight here. Julianus Scipio is going to come in and enter the fray as well. So this should be a good one. So what's that? 8,000, 7,000 or so man battle for Tarentum. Carthage and the Romans are well and truly at war now. We've made massive gains against the Romans. If we're victorious here today, we can defeat 1 full Roman legion.
The enemy are here. They are ready to meet their gods. Take up the sword and be ready when the moment comes to fight. So, let your battle cries ring out clear and loud. Death, death and glory.
Okay, let's start the deployment. Okay, so we've got a bunch of Libyan light infantry here, so let's move them up there. And the skirmishers, a little bit depleted in that siege for Regium. We'll move you here as well. We'll put the elephants at the front, and we'll move the general here. Okay, let's start the battle, and let's try and close the distance and hit them as well. We've got 2,000 reinforcing, so we just want to try and charge on in, pin down the Romans, and we'll swing around, as always, in flank. Here's the might of Carthage. The Punic Wars is underway. They're now trying to form up here as well. The elephants are probably going to get a first little attempt at the Equites, the Tribunate bodyguard there. Move them up. It's going to be interesting to see how the elephants react against those horses. So send out some commands and get stuck into those Principe units. I've let the AI control the reinforcements, so they'll eventually come in. And there's also Julianus as well. So pretty close at the minute. 99, 97. We're really going to have to use our elephants for this one, so we're going to have to flank with them around. Try and skirmish where you can with the Libyan units, because they kind of act like Hastati. They have their own javelins. They have their own version of a peeler. But this is going to be a massive one. Oh, this is going to be really close. We need to win this one here today. Let's move the general up to just to give some more added morale support, because if we don't win this one, we've probably lost like all our early investment in the campaign. We have 5 armies in operation, 3 now in Italy. Just been ferrying over troops from Carthage and Sicily consistently. And then we've got Hasdrubal. He's just sort of allowing his brothers to start with the Italian offensive. We're just gobbling up Spanish territory as well. The war's probably going to break out between us and the Celtiberians eventually. Okay, so we're actually losing now. Our Libyan infantry is not standing up whatsoever to the Principes and Hastati, which is understandable. So we're going to have to just like shove our elephants into melee. So we'll turn off the fire and just go charging on in. So it seems to be working a little bit there. Our additional reinforcements have now arrived. But we're going to have to risk some of our elephants here, because I'm not going to lie, this is make or break. We need to win this one. So we'll swing around in and just charge on in, basically. Oh, hang on. We've managed to get rid of a general, so that's a really good sign. And charge on in the rear. This should crush them. There we go. 3 Roman units capitulated. There goes a 4th and a 5th. The elephants are quite literally acting as a battering ram, and now it's massively in my favour. Just get the elephants to work their way down the front line. There we go. With the general gone, their front line is mostly capitulating. Yeah, just charge them on in here in the back. Look at that. Coming through like an absolute freight train. Oh my god. I haven't really used elephants too much in this RTR Imperium Surrectum mod. But they are crazily overpowered, I think, a little bit. I don't know. It'd be kind of realistic. They haven't got too many skirmishers, so they wouldn't be able to bring down the elephants or realistically sort of scare them away with flammable javelins. So maybe it is realistic, their loss, just charging on into lines of Hastati and Principe. Oh my god. Because that basically just won it for us. Look at that. The Romans are now in a full retreat. Clear victory as well. And we've destroyed a 3,000 man strong legion very early on in the campaign. Yeah, we need to get rid of the Romans as quickly as possible before they even hit Marian reforms. So Tarentum should be able to fall now, and we'll be able to take our 2nd province on the peninsula. Okay, this should be the last of the Numidians here. I don't know what they were doing. It's just, I don't know, it's understandable that they have like no armies. And there they go. The Numidians, the Massalii are no more. We're going to be able to take Tarentum now. We've got 3 armies in the southern peninsula. A really good battle on the open field. And Julianus Scipio has fled back to the city, where we managed to capture him. The Romans want a ceasefire, and they'll give us a decent amount of denarii. I'm not going to accept that, though. They're on the back foot.
Until next.
Okay, it's time to go to war with the Numidian... not Numidians. I was about to say... I read Numantia. We're about to go to war with the Spanish, the Celtiberians, at Numantia. We'll siege them out here, as we have a spare army. Okay, the siege equipment is now being built at the top of the turn. As there's probably not much more rebel territory here. We just have to deal with the Spanish and bring Spain under Carthaginian rule. So a nice, decent, quick offensive against them. We'll retrain where we can. Okay, so we are just storming and charging up through the peninsula. We're sieging out Capua now. Servius Maxentius is inside with a really small garrison, so we can easily take that. Construct as well and repair. Okay, so we've made our way all the way to the Eternal City, Rome, and there's no one inside. For the Gaul campaign and the Greek campaign, there's always a decent garrison at Rome, but the faction leader, Decius Maxentius, only has 3 units. So we're not going to have the Siege of Rome for this one, which is disappointing. Right, back over in Iberia, we're sieging out the Celtiberians' capital. So we'll fight this one, as we haven't fought a battle against the Iberians today. But yeah, how crazy is that there was hardly anyone in Rome? I guess they are just getting smashed in the north, or we smashed them in the south. Okay. Don't need to hear the speech for this one. There's not too many inside. But I just want to sort of see the Celtiberians in this playthrough at least once. Okay, let's move on up here. Because it's been mostly a Roman offensive video. Okay, let's move you up here. Let's break our way on in. Oh, that ram just got taken out, which is annoying. We'll bring up another one. Move you here. They are really far down the hill. So we're going to be able to take Asturias, the Spanish's capital. So here they are, some of the Celtiberians. They look similar to, well, some of the units you've seen in our army build. That we rely heavily on mercenaries. But here's the Celtiberians. They're going to be holding out and trying to defend their capital. Alright, let's swarm our Carthaginian boys on in. Here. Yeah, just try and get to the town square. We should be able to break on our way through against with their infantry. Let's form up a little bit nicer. Yeah, let's move my cavalry in general in just a little bit closer to get that additional morale support. We're starting to engage the Spanish now. Oh, and the cavalry's doing alright. And the rest of their swordsmen are just trying to hold. Further back. Okay, let's bring these other guys in. Alright, we've surrounded the Celtiberians now. They're going to fight to the death because they're in the town square. And then once these guys fall, you would imagine that Carthage is about to fall. Well, Spain is about to fall under Carthaginian control. Those Celtiberian bodyguard are doing really well here. Hey, look at this. They are massively pushing back my infantry. We have to swing in the my general's bodyguard around him. There we go. We should be able to eliminate everyone. Or delete them, I guess. Eliminate them all in the town square. Oh, there goes the Barbarian Lord. The enemy king is dead. I was going to say, we're probably going to be able to take the town square before that general unit, but we didn't. And we've initiated the countdown now. Sweet. We've taken the Spanish capital now. In peace, sons bury their fathers. In war, fathers bury their sons. Herodotus. And Astorius. Oh, that's it. Oh, I knew it was their capital. I thought they would have had, like, I don't know, Pamplona or something. Oh, well, the Spanish are no more. Right, back over to the Romans. Yeah, we're probably just going to mop up the last of them now. They had one real defensive display, but I don't know where their other armies are. Okay, so we're going to try and push to Iridium. They've got Stalia and Patavium. Yeah, so they've just got armies in the north. Which, I guess we're more preoccupied with the Gauls at Meniolanum. They can be quite a tough adversary if left unchecked. I feel bad for the Romans in this series. They've just sort of been picked apart. We're going to be able to push towards Stalia here. They kept another army in the north. They are sieging me out in Arretium, but there's nothing this army's not going to be able to deal with. Yeah, we outnumber them nearly 4-1 here. A man of the hour. I guess I'll adopt him. Some of you guys, I usually decline them, but some people get triggered when I don't accept man of the hours. Stalia should be able to fall, and then we'll push towards Batavium. I wouldn't imagine that they've got many more settlements left now, the Republic. Oh, the Antigonid kingdom has been destroyed. Really? The Gauls want trade. We'll accept that, because we border them now. Sure, why not?
Our thanks.
And the Kingdom of Pontus as well. What a crazy playthrough this has been. Okay, we're going to be able to take Batavium now. This should be the last Roman settlement as well. Flavius Julius is inside. Clear victory. And yep, that's it. The Roman Republic has been destroyed. Right, well, unfortunately, guys, I've got to wrap things up here. Thank you very much for watching. Had a blast playing as Carthage here today. There was a couple good battles against the Romans, but overall, I just feel like they were sandwiched by the Gauls and me way too much. Numidia and the Spanish melted away as well, but we've managed to complete today's objective of building a vast and wealthy Carthaginian maritime empire. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it under Hanno, but we've done it under his son Hasdrubal, and the Roman Republic has been defeated. But that's just the RNG, sort of the sandbox scenario of Total War. Definitely my Greek campaign and my Gaul campaign was a lot more difficult compared to this one, but hey, that's just Total War sometimes for you, I guess. Like, my Gallic campaign was harder than this one, and we had like an easier roster, army, like units-wise, than this one. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos on the channel. I'm going to be doing more on Rome Total War Remastered. There's still a couple more factions I'm open to playing as that I haven't yet. Let me know in no particular order if any of these suit your fancy. Still got the Seleucids, Pontus, Britannia, maybe even the Spanish. Yeah, getting vengeance against the Carthaginians might be a good follow-on video. But yeah, let me know other just Total Wars challenges and videos. Like, Let me know a campaign suggestion and sort of a challenge I can complete in one video, or just an overall objective. That's what I've been doing more so these days. Alright, gotta say thanks to this month's patrons and channel members as well. I'm gonna play the outro now. Take care, guys. Peace. Unfortunately, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Check out my social media links in the description below if you'd like to stay connected with me. Let me know feedback and suggestions for the video. Gotta say a huge thank you to my patrons and channel members: Victor K, Sebastian C, Jordan K, Caesar L, Brian S, Tal, Liam B, Kyle P, Tom C, and Wyatt P. So thanks, guys. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.